Hey, so I know that everyone and their grandmama has already talked and made videos about Mr. Biles and his audacity, but I wanted to use this opportunity to kind of revamp and bring back one of my series that I used to call Not All Men, but Far Too Many. And this is going to be what part? I don't know what part it's going to be, but basically it's kind of the audacity he's displayed was very much that of an individual who does not like his partner, who does not think his partner is equal. And I just wanted to give kind of like a shared, a personal story regarding it about my first ever boyfriend. Now, I am now currently diagnosed with ADHD, which is a cognitive thing. Brain is ADHD, so I can't remember the definition, but basically it's not like a mental health issue. It's my whole brain looks different. I am neurotypical. Sorry, I'm not neurotypical. Wow. I am neurodivergent. And so I remember being in first year, and my ex was, he was 2 years older than me, but he was a year ahead of me. And I remember that I had gotten extra support and extra help because of my mental health. I just thought I had anxiety and depression back then. And so I had gotten extra time on exams and extra time and, accessibility accesses from my university. And he had a diagnosis of something. I don't actually know what it was because he never told me, but he had a diagnosis of a cognitive impairment. And 1, he refused to take his meds, and 2, he refused to get the help he needed. And then so I remember there were so many days where he would skip out on labs and out on lectures and then get angry with me because I could do that and I had extra time. And I kept telling him, hey, go and get the accessibilities that you deserve. And he refused to do that. Yet when I did that for myself, he was angry at me. He was upset with me. Like I was getting this unfair advantage. And he had a whole ass diagnosis. You know what I mean? And then this was the same man that told me that no one would believe I was Canadian. So it's when I tell you that the person I am with right now would never say anything I can't even imagine those words ever coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? And so it's I'm currently with someone who genuinely likes me as a human being, and he shows it with the way he treats me. And so comparing that to what I had with my first boyfriend, that man did not love me. He did not like me as a person. How can you sit there and talk about your partner that way? And so the whole Mr. Biles video that's what it reminded me of, is that this guy does not like her, much like my ex didn't like me. And so there are so many people that get with women and they don't even like them. They just do it just because they're lonely or whatever BS, you know what I mean? And so those red flags, listen to them. You see them. I saw them and I ignored them because I thought that I deserved to be treated like this. You don't. So not all men, but far, far, far too many. Love y'all.